Okay, so today we are back here for our third chapter. We are at Lukwago M.S, and for those who didn't have our first chapters, you can go to YouTube and subscribe for following us from the first chapters as we have been moving. So today we are going to start our third session. So with our third session, we are going to start with number 29, and our number 29 is showing us here that these are crosswinds. Crosswinds, with this, when you see this road sign, you have to just know that there is expecting some strong wind, some expectation of some strong wind. So therefore I expect your mirrors up such that the dust that is being carried by the wind doesn't go into the vehicle. Then I expect you also to put in the lights for recognition, such that if someone is not able to see you, at least for the lights he will see you. Then with our number 30, this one is showing us that a rail line crossing with the gate or barrier. So with this, always there is a warning. Since there is a gate, if the train is coming, they will always warn you, which is different with this. With this, it's showing you that the rail line crossing doesn't have a gate. So with this, I expect you to be more extra careful, because with this there will be some supervision. So all in all, what you should know is that we don't stand or we don't stop on the rail line. Point noted. Number 32. With number 32 is showing us that the pedestrians are crossing. Pedestrians are crossing. So I expect you to reduce speed, because you expect to find one or two, no matter the number. So I expect you to reduce the speed, go slow till you notice that they are not there or they are done with the crossing, is when I expect you to continue with your speed. Then with number 33, these ones are pedestrians in the road. So with these ones, it's not like the first one that there was a zebra crossing. With this one, is showing us that they are in the road, so they are always there. It might be a marketplace, it might be a busy road. So I expect you to be very careful, because they are, as we see this image, there are even children here in this road, and even the guardians. So with this, at least there is some guidance from the guardians. But there is this 34. With this, the difference is that these are children in the road. They have no supervisor. They cross anyhow. So I expect you to be more careful than the first one. So with this, expect children to cross anytime. So I expect you always to be so careful. Before you take off to your maximum, first make sure that the road is safe and clean. Then with number 35, it's showing us that the cyclists are in the road. So with this, I expect you to be more careful, most especially with the left side, because they like over squeezing in the side. So you should be careful, expecting them to be there always. Then with number 36, these are agricultural vehicles. When you see this, I expect you to always avoid the edges. If you feel you want to go speed, I expect you to be driving in the middle, or if it's a one way, I expect you in the middle lane or the other last lane of the other side, not using the edges as you are going speed, because we expect these ones, they are always on the edges. Then number 37, these are domestic animals in the road. So you expect animals to cross at any time. With this, I expect you to avoid the horning. I expect you to also avoid overspeeding in such a place, because it might be of instant when you find they are crossing. That means you will knock them. Number 38, these are wild animals. So with this, you should avoid horning, because when you horn, you might, instead of chasing them away, call them to your side. And then the other, you should make sure that your windows are up, such that some of these, the monkeys, they may tend to come inside. So if your windows are down, they may damage your things. So I expect you to put your windows up, avoid the honing, avoid the overspeeding in such a place. Then 39, this one is a railway crossing with one line. So with this one, the difference with this one, which has more than one line, is that the distance you leave here before the railway line is different from here. Since this one is one railway line, you leave a gap and wait for the person in front this one railway line to move, then you can proceed to the distance when you feel your vehicle can fit there. Then with this one, when you see it, I expect you to use the second railway line for determining whether the distance is enough that you can go, not stopping to the other ends, leaving your behind part of the car in the railway line. Then this one is a T intersection, number 41, T intersection chevron. This one shows us that the road is no longer continuing. It's either you to go right or to go left. So I don't expect you to keep moving speed thinking the road is continuing. So with this, you will always expect this reflector, because it's reflecting, most especially in the night where you may not recognize very well that the road is ending. It will reflect back to show you that the road is ending, is either going right or left. So I expect you to reduce and choose of where to go. So I expect you to indicate. This is a short chevron. With this, the road is making a letter L. It is no longer going, this side is no longer going straight, but it's only going to your right. So since it's going to your right, but since it is a short chevron, it's showing you that it goes to the right, but just at a short distance you will find another route that it will be up or it will be down. So you expect a turn nearby after turning. Then with this, it's a long chevron. When you see this, that means the road is making a letter L. It's no longer continuing, but only moving continuously to the right. So I expect you to reduce such that you don't knock tending to go straight. Then these are road hazards. These ones you will always find them at the sides. They are warning you of maybe dangerous things that might be in the sides. It might be a transformer, it might be a mass. So when you see these ones, you have to make sure that you prepare to go back into the other lane. Just know this lane has been cleared off, since there are some obstacles reducing the width of the road. Then with this is a roadway hazard plate. With this, you expect it to be placed in the middle of it. Might be a barricade in the middle separating the one way, the left and the right. So when you are coming straight into it, it will reflect and show you that there is something or an obstacle in the middle. It's better you go to left if you are going to left or right. Then these are delineators. These ones are most especially used by the road workers when they are working on the roads to let vehicles move, maybe on the right or the left. So this one is always used maybe when they are repairing the roads. So when you see it is lighting green, it might be lighting green on your side, therefore they have letted your side to go and the others to stop. So that's the way they use this one. And number 47, the distance indicators. With the distance indicators, I expect you to know that the speed differs in where you should put in the indicators. So if you are at a speed of 100 plus, it's not the same place that you will put in the indicators as someone who is in 60 plus or as someone who is in 10 or 20. So it's showing you the distance when you should put the indicators according to the speed.